All right, what's up, folks? Good morning. It is Wednesday, March the 27th. Woke up early this morning, the way I always do. Woke up at 4 o'clock, got to the gym about 4:30, got my workout in, shower, and I'm on the way to the job. And I get close to this place, and, while I'm driving, as I do, I'm always thinking about how to convey the message to people in the simplest way possible. Just to like break stuff down in terms that people can understand. And I'd like to thank you for coming in, hang out and chat with me, or listen to me chat with you. That is. Um, can't say what's up to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Love you. Thanks for showing up. Um, but yeah, I gotta compress this thing. I only got about 20 minutes before I have to get upstairs and get my workday started. So I'd like to thank you all for hanging out with me. So I was thinking, while I'm always trying to convey this message to people, there was this show that I've seen. I didn't used to watch it all the time, but there was this show that I've seen a few times. You're probably familiar with that show, Catfish, or Catfishing. I forget the name of it. But it was already about, it was always about someone falling in love with someone that they met online. The whole premise is there was these two guys who would go out and they would try to help people figure out if who they fell in love with is who, if that's that person's real identity. So it would always start off with there's this one person that meets someone online, and they like their profile pictures and all that, and they fall in love with these pictures. It goes from liking a few pictures to then they're in the DMs and all that. And then it's goes from direct messages on whatever social media platform, then it goes to text messages, phone calls, and all that good stuff. And the relationship goes on like that for a while, and it becomes intense. They develop feelings for each other and all that. And at some point, one of the people in the relationship becomes anxious, and it's usually the person that the two guys are helping out, and they're anxious. They're saying, "Hey, can we FaceTime at some point? I'd like to see you face to face, like kind of real life, but still behind the screen. We met online. I'd like to interact with you in real time to where I can see you, you can see me, and we communicate that way." And when they convey that message to people, when they convey that message to whoever they're with, there's always some issue that they can't FaceTime. They can't get on Skype or a Google Hangout or however, Instagram message. They just can't go back and forth, in that whole FaceTime situation. So they'll continue on with that for a while, and I mean it's kind of a red flag. But since they're so into this person, they'll just kind of overlook it. They'll just kind of overlook it. And at some point they say, "Hey, we need to meet in real life. Let's meet in real life. Let's meet up at this place. We can hang out, hook up, and you know, have a good old time, and we can do this thing." And they'll sit here and make plans, and some of the times the person ends up showing up to this place, and then whoever they were supposed to meet, they're a no-show. That the person starts off, texting, calling, "Hey, what happened? I thought you were coming." And then for some reason or another, it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't come out. I couldn't make it for whatever reason. Can't meet in real life." Um, so they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry. This came up. There was a death in the family." And then I've seen people use that actual excuses. As extreme as that is, they'll say that somebody died in their family in order not to meet the person that they're deceiving. And they'll postpone it. They'll kick it on down the line after a while. And after a while, more pressure's applied, and they end up finding out that this person that they fell in love with is not who they thought they were. They built this false profile using someone else's pictures and using wizardry, little word magic to get this person to fall for them and disregard the obvious red flags in this relationship. All the while, they had a friend that was kind of telling them this doesn't seem right. Now let's flip the switch on what's going on right now. Since we were babies, we were told that we were living on a spinning ball out in the middle of space, orbiting around the sun in our solar system in this vast, ever expanding universe. And we've been shown pictures all of our life. All of our life, we've been shown these pictures. Let me circle back to this. When the person finds out, let me go back to this one point. When the person finds out that they've been lied to by this person that they have invested so much time, energy, and effort into, so much emotional interest, they're devastated. Devastated. It used to hurt my feelings to see how these people reacted when they found out that this person that they fell in love with is not who they thought it was. It's deceptive. I mean, they would break down crying, like hugging the guys, and just terrible. It was always bad. But what happens is we all fell in love with these pictures of this beautiful blue spinning ball out in space. And that's what we've been told. And we ask these questions along the lines of, why can't we FaceTime? We ask the question, well, the moon always shows us this one side. We had guys go to the moon 6 times back in the 60s and 70s. NASA's fully capable of sending people to the moon, right? Nixon did call the moon from a landline in 72, right? Aren't we getting all these crystal clear high def images beamed back to the Earth from millions of miles away? Isn't that what's going on? Don't we get those? How hard would it be to put a camera on the moon and face it back at the Earth and show the Earth spinning? We're requesting FaceTime. That's like the same thing in that relationship. We're requesting a FaceTime. We want to see it interact real time. Don't show us some stuff that was recorded over a span of 5 hours from freaking 3 years ago and all that and tell us that's real. No, how about a 24-hour live stream of the Earth spinning from a camera that's on the moon facing back towards the Earth? We want our FaceTime. We're asking for that. And for some reason or another, we just can't get that out of NASA. They could send guys to the moon 6 times. They can send pictures back from millions of miles away. A dude can call from a landline to the moon, apparently, and people believe that. That's a red flag, isn't it? Then the people, when they ask to meet in real life, we're like, okay, so what's up? Okay, in real life, what would satisfy us is strap a camera to a rocket, a lot of cameras, a few of them. Like Eddie Bravo said, a few GoPro cameras, strap them to a rocket, send that thing straight up out into space. We want to see the ground shrink. We want to see it turn into a state. Then it turns into the country. Then we can see the country turns into a continent. We see the ocean around it. Then it turns into a globe. We'll sit there and watch it. Somebody will watch it. Unedited, no cuts, no breaks. We want to see it. I want the ground to turn into a globe. Face that camera down, boom, gets out there, and it turns into a spinning ball. Let's see that. Can we see that? That's us trying to meet where we live in real life. Same thing. And then they postpone that meeting. Yeah, we're going to do it. How long have they been promising us commercial space travel? How long have they been promising? Well, oh yeah, we're going to, 2035, it's going to be a real thing. Virgin Galactic, it's right around the corner. We'll keep collecting that $56 million a day. We're gonna get you guys commercial space travel at some point. We got these globies always coming to us. Well, if we send you to space, oh, you guys are gonna look real stupid when people can just go to space anytime. They just keep kicking the can down the road, postponing the actual meeting. That's exactly what's going on. And then when us, that concerned friend that's saying that this is a red flag, when we come around and we tell people and we actually open their eyes up to the fact that they've been catfished, that they've been shown these fake pictures, and that where we live isn't where we're at, people are devastated and they react in these different ways. These friends will react to this person trying to tell them, hey, this person seems to be trying to pull a fast one on you. I don't know if it's going to work. They'll get mad at that friend. The friend is just trying to keep it real with them, just trying to be straight with them, tell them what's going on. Don't want you to be deceived. That's all that is. That's all. We just don't want you to be deceived about where you are. We just don't want you to be deceived. You're in love with this person and they're not being straight with you. So we're just trying to, shed a little light on the situation. Don't be mad at us. We're that friend to these people. And what happens? A lot of people find out about this whole flat earth thing, about being lied to about this whole globe, and they are devastated. And they react just the same as a friend being lied to about somebody that they fell in love with, that used a fake profile or used somebody else's pictures. We can't get real pictures of where we live. That's a red flag. Well, we can't get this 24-hour live feed from the moon of the earth spinning. That's a red flag. Well, we went to the moon all these times, but we destroyed the technology to go back. That's a red flag. So if people can figure out that these are red flags in a relationship online, you can. I mean, these are globe believers. We'll sit here and watch the show Catfish and understand each one of these things is a red flag, and they'll be screaming at the TV like, "Oh, you can't figure that out? You're stupid. You got to be stupid if you can't figure that out." You haven't met this person. They won't FaceTime with you. They won't give you. They won't take a picture right now where they are. Those are red flags. So you can use your deductive reasoning on that to say that these red flags are gonna sit here and cause you to take a step back in the situation. But when somebody comes to you and says, you know what, there are no real pictures of Earth from space. Actually, NASA admits that they're composites. Yeah, you know that one picture? Yeah, they're using the Photoshop cloning tool. They're stamping clouds in there. They're recreating things. They actually spelled sex in those clouds. You see that one? Yeah, that face right there, that's actually Scar from The Lion King. Oh yeah, that picture of Pluto, they actually put freaking Pluto on that one. Those are red flags. But you can see that and just say, nah. But the sun is round and the moon's round, so the earth is round. But the other planets are round. We're sitting here showing them red flags. We're pointing this stuff out to them. Being that friend, that concerned friend, trying to keep people in the light as far as what situation that they're in. You've been lied to about where you are. You got catfished by NASA. Can't put two and two together on that one? Interesting. That's all I got. Just wanted to share that analogy with you. Because that's pretty much what's going on right now. People can't seem to understand that simple thing. People can put together on one level that there are red flags, that there are indicators that they are being deceived on this level, and then we come to this other thing, and they just can't seem to put two and two together. And we're trying to put two and two together for a bunch of people, and we get the reactions that we get. So there are my thoughts for this morning. Just wanted to share those with you. Just want to say thank you to Craig Oliver. Said, yeah, we've been catfished by the global elites. That's a fact, sir. And my man Joey, appreciate you, sir. Keep up truth, my brother from another mother. Yes, sir. Effie offensive all day. Yeah, folks, I just wanted to share that one with you. Quick analogy from Catfish, the TV show, and then there's Catfish, by NASA. They're giving us no proof of where we really are. They're giving us fake pictures. They keep pushing the meeting down the line. And this is what we have to contend with. Let's keep doing what we do. Um, I'm not sure if I'll be doing activism this evening or not. We'll see. I'll check. If the weather's nice, I might be out. Then again, maybe not. We'll see what's up. All good. So I'm gonna get ready to get up here and start my work day. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you. Yeah, yeah. Dude said Rico said Logan Paul catfished the f out of us. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So it's all good, folks. Gonna go ahead and get ready. Hope everybody has a great day. Be talking to you soon. As always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. And stay flat.